The first one. The first one because to me, the great magic between a gameplay which I found very unique at the time. And don't forget that it was a long time ago. I was really impressed with how the AI would detect Garrett. Garrett's lines, obviously Steven, like I said earlier, did a great job with Garrett's voice on the first Thief. But also, I mean, today people look at the first games and they say, well, the AI was a little bit buggy at times. But I was very, very surprised. And even today, I started playing it again because it's been so long. So when I go back home, I'm going to try to play it some more and kind of remember these feelings that I went through, the details of what I remember from this game. But it just brought so many new elements, whether it was the gameplay, whether it was the level design, whether it was the innovation with AI at the time. So many new things that I hadn't seen in other games before. I mean, that's why what I was saying, it's important to understand the essence, because if you try to redo something letter by letter, word by word, color by color, it doesn't always work in today. But I think if you really take the time, if you're a fan, if you really take the time to really understand what makes you remember this game. I played so many games when I was a child. Why do I remember Thief in particular? Why did I want to join the Thief team in particular? Because there was something special about that game. And even though it's been so many years, and even today, you know, I remember certain things, but I want to play them again so that I remember all the details of what it was when I played it. And I remember being surprised by, oh my God, there's an AI around this corner, I didn't see him coming. And I remember so many little details that today we can push even better with realistic graphics, with realistic AI. So if you think about the essence, you know, what made them special, and think about what we've gained in experience throughout all these years, and try to rebring it in today's consoles by saying, you know, this was special, but today we can even push it further. You know, whether it's for a game like Deus Ex, or a game like Thief, or even a game like Tomb Raider, and all these elements that we've brought from Eidos Montreal and all the Square Enix studios, we try to really understand what people remember from these games, and how do we reproduce that process with today's technology. Yeah. Well, that's the idea. I think, you know, one of the reasons why we think the timing is good to bring back Thief and reintroduce it to people is because when Thief came out, the first Thief, stealth back then was not super available everywhere either. There was a lot of action, a lot of shooting games, a lot of great adventure games, but at the same time, if you look at the trend today, it's a little bit of the same kind of, you know, the same kind of games that are out there. There's a lot of action games, a lot of great games, a lot of games that have some stealth elements, but if you look at the basic dynamic and the basic features and systems of Thief, not a lot of games actually attack stealth the way Thief does, just like you said. So for us, the timing is perfect to bring back this game because there's been so many evolutions in technology. He wants to be that character that walks into a room without anybody seeing him, steal what he needs to steal, do what he needs to do, and get out instead of causing any kind of difference in the scene. And that's the idea, is that we're building, you can still have combat. Garrett's still very good at one-on-one combat. He's very good at kind of managing his environment and making sure that there are not 5 guys that are attacking him. If he has to deal with an enemy one at a time, you know, making sure that he distracts a few guards so that he takes care of one. But at the same time, he will use that only if necessary. And that's why we've built, you know, darkness and light into the levels, the opportunity to manipulate lights, torches, in order for Garrett to feel like the environment is his friend. He can navigate in the environment. He can move around trouble if he needs to. I hope you guys are ready for Thief. I hope they're ready for Garrett. I think Garrett has been away for far too long. I think hopefully February 28th, they will be very happy to see Garrett again. I know we are very excited about bringing him back. I think people have been, you know, there's an opportunity to bring back Garrett and his personality and his skills, and I can't wait to see what they see on February 28th.